What's up, YouTube? This is your boy King for Daniel, aka Big T. Back with another video. I am doing something different with this series, and yes, I am making this into a series. It's gonna be like in the parts. Basically, my nephew, so where I'm getting on this before I tell you like this story, it's pretty much like a story of all the PlayStation systems I grew up with and all the memories I've had with them. We're getting to the fact that we're gonna be hitting another generation of consoles. So we're gonna be seeing PlayStation 6 probably in like, I don't know, 2027, 2028. So we got a couple more years before we see another generation of consoles, and I think now is a good time to talk about all the years of PlayStation and which ones gave me the best memories for each console. How I got the idea, so behind the scenes, my nephew messaged me on PlayStation, and you know, my nephew is full of questions. So he asked me, he's like,
"Yo, Uncle Daniel, what was your best memory with a PS4?
Whatever, and I told him what it was and all that. About the PS3, and you know, I told him, and I was like, yo, you know what? I think I should do
a video about this.
Talking about my best memories. Because I have so many good memories with all these consoles. I think that would be a good... So, I told my nephew about it.
He thought it was a really good idea.
I was like, yo, you actually gave me an idea of a video. So, props to my nephew for inspiring me to do this video. So, PlayStation 1 came out in the mid-90s, alright? 95 is when it came out. I was born 1996, okay? I started gaming when I was 2 years old. Literally, I have photos, proof of photos, actually playing on a original NES and Sega Genesis. And I don't remember it because obviously I was pretty young, but my parents have pictures of me playing at 2 years old, so I was definitely born a gamer. PlayStation, I remember when I first got my hands on the first original PlayStation. I still have it to this day, the same one. It was passed down to me from my dad in the early 2000s when he got, matter of fact, it was probably 2000, 2001, when he got the PS2, and he passed down his old PlayStation to me.
Sorry about that.
And I have a lot of good memories with it. It was kind of like my first console that was passed down. Well, no, not really. It wasn't my first console. I believe my first console was either the Sega Genesis or original NES. But PlayStation was definitely my first 3D console. That's when gaming was starting to go 3D. And I remember playing. Now, I'm a kid. I'm pretty sure all you guys done this too, but I was playing stuff that, you know, no kid should be playing. So like, I remember playing the crap out of Duke Nukem, Time to Kill.
Looks like it's time to kill.
Oh my god. So many good memories with that game.
Give me a Jack and Coke any day.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Laura, is that you?
Looks like it's time to kill.
Oh my god.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
You know, that game, like I was like, yo, this is really good. Like, and I'd play the game for hours. I would try to beat it. I got pretty far on it, and I think I have beat it. But Duke Nukem Time to Kill, definitely one of my most favorable memories I've had with the original PlayStation.
Suck my boomstick.
For playing the first Gran Turismo.
Oh my god.
You want to talk about the most realistic graphics? That game right there was like, blew my mind. I couldn't believe how real the cars sound, how the screeching of the tires when you're hitting the turn, the engine sounds.
Bro.
That game, I sunk a lot of hours into. There was a lot of good games. There was some bad games I got for the PlayStation. Like there was a birthday I had. My dad knows I love games, so I always got a game for my birthday. He got me this one PlayStation game that was some type of quiz game. I'm not even making this up. It was like a trivia game, a quiz game about sports, okay? I remember opening it up on my birthday, and I was like,
Oh man, yo, thanks Dad, this is so cool.
but like in my head I was like, yo. But I was humbled. I was blessed. It was still a new game to try. And by God, I did. I tried the game out. I actually played it long enough to give the game a chance. And actually, it made me learn more about sports. So, it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. But like for a kid, like a trivia game, like, all right, what? Come on. Like, but that was by far my worst PlayStation game I've gotten, but I still played it. I was blessed, and I learned some things from it. I learned about sports at that age. I mean, shoot, I was probably 6, something like that, 5, 6 years old. I mean, I was young, so you know, I can respect my dad trying to get me into like friendlier games instead of playing Duke Nukem, you know.
Twisted Metal, bro.
So, a lot of good memories with that game. If I had to pick like the most Tomba, bro, good game, amazing game. I actually played the second one, Tomba 2, Evil Alerts or something like that. Really good game though. If I had to pick my most favorite PlayStation 1 game, oof. I used to play a lot of Jam Pack Disc. If you guys remember Jam Pack with all the
Demos in it and shit.
Bro, Jam Pack Underground was a thing back then. So you had to like use these subscriptions to like you would have to be on these subscriptions, and they would mail these CDs to your house with demos. All right, so you would play like it would come with like 8 to 10 games. It depend on the demo disc on the PlayStation console. Playing all those jam-packed CDs because it was one disc. That blew my mind. I mean, to me, that blew my mind. It was one disc with
multiple games on it.
I didn't have to worry about opening up it, taking out the disc, putting in another disc. No, I threw in this jam pack and I had my games right there. Like, so that to me was like probably my favorite with the PlayStation, because like I never dealt with anything like that before. That was my first 3D console. It was my first console that introduced me into the PlayStation world, of course. Jam-packed CDs with demos. That was all new to me, and that blew my mind. And it was I had a lot of good memories with it. I I still have the console to this day, but it has seen some pretty hard days. It doesn't play anymore. It turns on, but it does not read anymore. The disc doesn't spin. The laser lens does not recognize, doesn't read. So I still held on to that console though, because it was my first PlayStation console, and just the memories I've had with it. So I'm blessed for that. Me and my brother would play on it too, you know. My brother wasn't much of a gamer, but I would talk him in playing. And we would have a good time. Just classic, sit down, couch up, having a good time. I used to play, I used to play the shit out of 007, Tomorrow Never Dies. Bro, I have a lot of good memories with that. That game is so good for a PlayStation game. I still play that game now and then, and the Duke Nukem one. I still play them games because they were just something about that game. Like it was like ahead of its time. I believe it was like ahead of its time for sure. Those were the best memories I've had with the PlayStation 1. So I hope you guys enjoy this part 1 video. I am going to be making a part 2 talking about my best memories with the PlayStation 2. I would
Stay tuned for that one because that one has the most memories.
PlayStation, I have memories with PS2, the King. I have a lot of good memories with the PlayStation 2, so definitely stay tuned for that one. I will be making a part 2 talking about PlayStation 2, and I'm going to make this as a series. So I'm going to do part 3 is PS3, part 4 is PS4, so on. I'm going to talk about all these consoles of my best memories. I'm Big D. I am out this thing. Thank you for listening to my story and my best memories. And be sure to like, subscribe, and if you like this series, maybe I'll do other consoles. But for now, I'm just gonna get the PlayStation consoles out of the way.
Okay.
Till next time, I'm out this thing. Peace!